Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Anubis here with a brand new video for you guys today, and welcome to the channel. I hope you're all having a good day. Hope you're all feeling good, looking good, smelling good. Your boy's back in the video for you guys today. Hope you're on good health. So I thought I'd do something fun, and the fun thing I wanted to do was, since we're getting close to the time to when I first started uploading FC content to the channel, I was like, let's watch the very first FC video, do like a little reaction to it, and go from there. So just for fun, So this is where we started things out. So you want to know how things got started? Originally, for those who don't know, I never played this game online. Since FIFA 10, I've pretty much been someone who only played career mode, and I would usually only buy the games around Christmas, January, because at that point it's on sale. Because again, for those who don't know, this isn't not my primary source of video games. Is usually FPS games and RPGs. I have a main channel where I upload game reviews and game discussion videos, my video essays. That's what my videos on this channel are long, because I get long-winded and I like to talk. So for FC 24, they announced that they're going to have women players in Ultimate Team, and I was like, I'm playing Ultimate Team now, because for those who know, I'm a big fan of women's sports. So, and I've been watching NWSL since NWSL, was first in inception. So I had to like get into FC 2024. So I bought the game around February, and I didn't want to make videos just yet because it was like, I want to at least get to what I would see as like a respectable rank. So that way, people can kind of take the journey serious. And the thought process for the journey was, I want to upload once every Sunday footy. And just give the perspective of a new player who's just average at the game at best. That was like the thought process of like all the videos. Like, this is the lens of an average player who plays free to play, and they're just learning the game. So I got to around like Div 6 during like this, and that's when I started uploading videos. It's like, okay, we're in Div 6. I looked up like what's the median for like FC, and the median is like Div 6, Div 7. That's what like the majority of the player base is located at. So like, okay, so Div 6, I want to give like the impression for an average player that seems like a good start. So that's a couple videos from there. So we did that. We didn't even finish this season, by the way. We got all the way up to like needing 600 points for Figo. Didn't even finish it because at that point I didn't care. Like at that point I wasn't like really thinking about anything other than just using the players that I want to play. Being a meta merchant. And at the beginning at 24. I only use NWSL players. Like I didn't do any PMP squad, so I wasn't thinking about doing like, oh, I can use Figo for a Barca PMP squad. Like I was only using NWSL players, and I was using Barca F players. I was only using women players in my squad. I wasn't using like Barca Man players. I was only using like Liga F Barcelona players like Rolfo and players. So let's check this out. Look how much a little coin I had. Little broke boy, a little broke boy. And if you get about the FC points, I think I had from Xbox, they gave me like some free freaking points and use those on like Evos. Freaking get the rewards for those first 3 wins. And it was wrong to have. So at that point, I was like going into this long-winded explanation of like, I do this a lot. I'll give a disclaimer on like pretty much like my background, stuff like that, and I don't need to. Like I've gotten to the point now where I don't have to sit here and explain to y'all my background. But this is what my team looked like at that point. We had, like I told you before, the Athenea card, that was my club legend, the Alice Morgan moments card. We had Lewandowski's player of the month, had a Evo Patrick O'Hara that I swear by up until she got a team of the year card, and even that team of the year card got slept on up until pro started using people like, yo, this card is cracked. And I was like, and that card has always been good. We had team of the year Sawa, Rolfo. This is like around before she got popular because she didn't get her upgrades yet. People didn't really care about that card until it started recognizing her upgrades. Had a Lomo VVD, he had Carlos Puyol, and then we had freaking Joao Cancelo on a bench. We have Jace is down there on the bench, Rolfo's down on the bench. We also had, I think down there is Claudia Pena, Future Stars, Debenia, Salma over there. I can't tell who that showdown card is. I think Rasmus Højlund is down there as well. And 88. Was that Smith? I don't remember. Like, maybe I'll show my squad. I don't know. Rocking our Angel City kit. He's an Abby Kingsbury as our keeper. You know what I really want to see when it comes to this video? I want to like judge my own gameplay. I feel like the best way to get better at a game is to see your own gameplay, but I'm way better now than I was back then. So it's like, like right now I'm a Div 2 player, and at this point I was a Div 6 player. So it's like, obviously I'm better now than I was back then. I'm just general, like I'm curious, like just how much would my eyes now, but being someone who has gotten to where I gotten to, how much would I notice about this gameplay? Like, oh man, what are you doing? Itachi FC, Detroit FC.
Playing with teams that were like
Get those squads. Lemenu, Bruno and Koke, and Dish and Van Dyke.
players or favorite team.
At this point, since I was new to the game, I hated seeing this. Like I know now everyone's like into it, things like that. Like I know why people are into it. But like back then, I just wanted to get into the game. I didn't care about like, people's squads. I just wanted to like play the game.
I'm like, see what cars they got. Why do you care?
So like I'm like complaining. Let me move my camera because my camera's blocking like the other camera. So like I'm actually like in the frame too. Let me move this over here.
Piece of shit. Always find like that odd.
Cause we're just ping passing everywhere. First off, the camera angle sucks. I'm so used to my current camera angle. Like this camera angle is awful.
If you let me do it, I'll go ahead and do it.
Nothing wrong with that. It's some good easy build up.
Not playing defense, so might as fucking well. Feel like he's like watching the freaking little beginning car. Like
I think we're running a 4-2-4, right? Yeah, because we showed you my squad beginning of the freaking video, right? So we're running a 4-2-4, which last year that's my favorite formation to play. Right now, my favorite formation to play is the 4-3-3 bracket too. I've always had I always love the 4-2-4 because the last we used 2 strikers.
See what you got in your team.
And at that point, I think I still preferred the 4-3 bracket 4. Since I had Alex Morgan and Levy, I was like, I might as well freaking just play 4-2-4.
You're not playing Ace Meta. You're never gonna face Meta when I'm in the game.
So that right there, that line I just did is the line I still do now. Or I pretty much like just mentioned that I'm not a meta player. So even at that point, pretty much like my first game in Div 6 at this point, I'm talking about like how I don't play meta. I don't play meta. Yeah, Patry, she was so good. That Evo was so good. You had 1,000 freaking games on that card. Or I took it out of the squad for the team of the year.
Go in. I didn't want her to go in. I wanted her to stay mid.
That right there. So here's what I'm going to complain about now about my own freaking like knowledge back then. We just complained about Style making a run, which is not a bad thing. She made a run. It's just I didn't know at that time about like player AI and being able to like use right bumper to have a player come back and he's like on a run. So if I was playing that now, I would just hit the right bumper to have her come back instead of like complaining, oh, she went on a run, I didn't want her to.
That's what the goal was with that pass. It's like hoping for Sawa to stay mid, so the pass is her, take a shot. She just goes in.
Rofo being Rofo.
It's always weird when Morgan's freaking like super inside. We don't have her respect.
It's funny because I was about to say the same thing. Like, bro, look how deep in Morgan is, and I'm sure freaking dribbling with her. Like, you don't dribble with Baby Horse. Baby Horse is it's like so stiff. But I think on that particular card though, she had false 9. She can play false 9. Back then, there's no roles, so it didn't really matter. But I think I had her. If I think about how the tax part, so I probably had hers as a false 9. Probably had like Lewandowski and like stay central, stay forward. That's probably like why she's dipping so far back, because false 9s, now so they don't go too far back, but back at 24, they went back pretty far.
What you call it?
We're honestly playing like some shoddy defense.
I don't know.
We're giving up too much space.
A good.
It's nice defending a cutback though.
Center back.
Athenea. These are her pace.
I say good center back. I mean like just someone who is
Right to Levy.
Has a smart AI. Like I said, I have Mappy Leon who's 89. Like her AI is brain dead. It's a straight cheese ball already. I can already tell he's a cheese ball. Y'all call him rats, I call him cheese balls. It's just people who I can tell just gonna try to like not play real football.
So when it comes to like that line, I was like new to like YouTube content creators. I like only watched like at this time I only watched like maybe two people. I watched Inception and I watched Boars, and that was it. Like I didn't know anybody else existed. Now I watch Inception, Boars, this is way back, and now Weezy, and sometimes from Rex. I don't watch anybody else. Like if you ask me like who some certain people are, I don't know who those people are. I don't have time to watch too many people, but like at this time, a lot of the dialogue that I use, which is basically just me regurgitating Inception. Like, oh, he don't play real football because like I'll watch Inception and he'll say the same freaking thing and talk about like how people play the game, or like how a true football player like will play the game.
Oh, what a bad one. People who they're trying to take advantage of like shitty mechanics. You just trying to run to the side Holland. Ooh.
Classic freaking DVD cheese.
Balls, dude. Especially because like we're not in heights here. Like so I play this game 3 times a freaking at this game I play rivals 3 times a freaking week. One thing I know about
that is true, by the way. Like I was only at that time, I was only playing like 3 games of Rivals a week, like not a day or every couple of days. Like right now, when it comes to like how I do things now, I play Rivals on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I do enough to get 3 to 4 wins for 3 days, and that'll be usually enough to freaking get the stuff done. And I just don't touch the game until there's a reset, or if there's a player I want to do a review of, then I'll play Rivals for that. Back then, a year ago, I literally only freaking played like 3 games Rivals a week.
It's my starter.
What a safe Abby.
He's just trying to like draw my defenders off. Like he's doing like the passing back and forth. Because he knows
he was more like how important like size is in net. Abby's like freaking 5'6", maybe 5'7", and she has that was a good save. Even in like this game, like I did a video about Kaylin Sheridan, who's like 5'7". I want to test out how good far reach is. This is like around, I want to say, October, and she was freaking cooking. She was doing really, really good. So I do think size matter a little bit when it comes to your keeper, but not a lot. Like when it comes to like when this doesn't matter, I think it matters a lot on kind of like outside the box shots. You need to be able to like actually reach for like those tree bellows or those finesse shots. That's why Casillas might end up like sometimes you have Casillas and he'll just be lights out, and sometimes he just allows some outside the box shots. But that's before he had far reach. With far reach plus, that happens a lot less likely now. And when I used to use Kaylin Sheridan, there's like I don't think there's ever a goal I allowed from a finesse shot with Kaylin Sheridan. Like the only goals I allowed with her were goals that had nothing to do with her. Like we allow a goal where our tall ass center backs just fell horribly.
The AI. They're trying to like just drag the AI. Wanted Sawa on that pass. Morgan over, but she doesn't have that pace. I'll take that shot. I love taking late shots from like that spot.
That's a known thing. Baby Horse is not, especially in 24 when it gets like that particular card, was not fast.
Just backing up, not intentional. Like it's forcing me to.
Nice Trivella. One thing I noticed about like watching that particular build up, you see me just basically just trying to look for the pass without like. If you watch my videos now, I do a lot of dribbling in terms of like technical sprint and a lot of left and right and left bumper as well to like pull back. In this particular like build up play, you kind of like don't see like any real intention. It's just I'm looking for someone to pass the ball to. It's like there's no real intent here. This is not real build up. Like we had the ball with Sawa, we want to score Sawa, but we didn't have an angle, so we get knocked back essentially to this point. And I see Morgan's open, so I pass the ball to Morgan, but she's being boxed out by VD, so we just pass it to somebody else, like at the Nea.
Like, why is
we lose the ball and hit Poro, basically just smacking Morgan ass to VD.
Pulling me back with Morgan, like I'm
trying. And then Sawa gets the interception. We pass it at the Nea because she's near us. Just like there's no real build up here. Like there's no plan. It's just
Morgan. And you can see her just
people are open pass the ball. There's no holding left bumper, no holding right bumper. There's no intent to like dribble around to like out dribble up my opponent. It's just whoever's open, I'm gonna pass the ball to you and then hope I can get a goal.
Like it's forcing me to.
And it works. We're winning this game 3-1. Like I said, like I always say, you don't have to be good to win. You just need to freaking score more points. And save from Abby. Oh, out the man, nice. Trying to use Morgan's pace when she doesn't have any. Nice little layout to Lewandowski.
Don't take it.
That's what I love about the 424. We have a video on this channel for those curious about it. It's my video. I did a review on Alessia Russo. We played a 424 and it's 25. And one of the things I love about the 424 is just its attacking power. It's too much attacking for people to handle. Yeah, you sacrifice some defense. If you have the right personnel for it, it's not actually the big sacrifice. But with the 424, like you have two strikers running at the keeper, so there's gonna be someone who's guaranteed to be open. But the FC25 though, because of inside forward, you basically have four strikers making those exact same runs.
To the freaking side and score that way.
So at this point, we didn't even know how to we didn't even know what a cutback was, like the word cutback. So we're literally like, so he's running down to the side and then scoring that way. That's like what I'm saying in this part. So he's just doing cutbacks. At this point in the game, is the meta in S24 was the meta is right now. People are playing high depth, parking a bus, and then just running down the flames for cutbacks. That's what people are doing, in this video. Like both his goals were cutback goals, which I didn't show him. Those who don't know, the reason why I don't show you my opponent's goals isn't to like hide my defense. I'm pretty good at freaking defense. The reason why I don't show my opponent's goals is because I don't show trash goals. That's why. Like if someone scores a trash goal, I'm not showing it. If someone scores a good goal, I'll leave it in a freaking video. But my opponents don't score good goals. Because that's just how people play. People are either going to freaking do the freaking the cutbacks. They're going to score, a bicycle kick header or freaking, a trivella. I'm not going to show bad goals. Like my opponent freaking like legit dresses me, outplays me. I'll leave that in.
That's right. You do what you can do with what you got. Like you see like how Puyol's like defending right there.
So for this one, I left this part in. It's only been a year, so my memory is still pretty good about this exact match. I left this goal in to complain about Carlos Puyol. So Carlos Puyol in this situation, on explain itself, we actually try to block that shot with B, but like he doesn't. And I think after this video, I took freaking Puyol out of the squad.
Off his freaking foot with Puyol.
It's like you'll see it. So Puyol, see like where he is in this particular angle. He's going to take this freaking shot with Bruno. I hit B to block that shot with Puyol.
He just shoots it right between Puyol,
and it just goes through him
into her. But I'm hitting B to take the freaking the tackle. You'll see your character do the animation, and you'll see the animation play out in a way to where it seems like you would be getting it. Take that.
Really good build up.
Freaking like actually get you the ball.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself in this situation because
this guy's kind of
me watching this gameplay, definitely performing pretty poorly. Like this looks like freaking. This is definitely like Div 6 gameplay. Like we're not doing anything. Like there's no, like I said, there's no dribble moves. There's no actually acknowledging of like skills and freaking finesse shots and things like there's no uses of like playstyle pluses right now. It's just pretty much just run, do some passing, press B. But hey, it was working when it was working.
Like his 3 goals.
And I will say this, as time went on, the reason why I learned to do dribble moves, the reason why I learned to do skill moves, the reason how I learned to like actually utilize playstyle pluses was because I kind of had to, because I was getting to when I was getting like higher in the rank. I got to Div 5, like 4, and it was like, okay, these teams I'm playing against aren't those same Div 6 teams. Like these people are actually playing real defense, and I had like zero freaking space. So I was like, once I get into a situation where like I had no space, so I gotta learn how to create my own space. The way you learn to create your own space is you learn to dribble, you freaking do skill moves, you learn to use playstyle pluses to your advantage, like freaking doing a ball, doing a finesse plus.
Other than playing like the e-football game, that's probably like the only option you can have to have an authentic football experience. In the way that you want to. It's like kind of like when it comes to like Madden. Why would you want to play Madden? Because it's the closest you can get to playing with your favorite teams, your favorite players in a video game format. And I can get that, just by freaking playing squad battles, do my 32 games to get the to elite freaking 1, and have fun with that. Do 3 games of rivals just to get the reward for it. Have fun with that. Like if I was someone who was playing this game nonstop every single day with the rivals or champions, then I'd probably be just like everybody else who's just losing their mind, hating the game, things like that. Because it's like when you're playing rivals and you're playing champions like that much into like that degree, yeah, you want the game to be as accurate as possibly can be when it comes to tackles, AI, balance, and stuff like that. Because you're trying to go 20-0 during champions. You're trying to freaking get to the elite divisions and things like that. So it makes sense to me. So this is the squad.
Your boy was spitting even back then. Your boy was spitting. That deep thought conversation right there. Your boy was spitting. It's funny because what happened? We play this game more now, and now I get frustrated. Back then we were playing for fun. We were just a casual player. Now I play the game, more frequently, and I get frustrated. The more you play the game, the more frustrating it gets.
Runner for now. These are the two spots I want to change. I want to get like a permanent Van Dijk or get a Rajo. Because Rajo will fit better with the fact that I have mostly Barcelona players. I think like my favorite team's Barcelona and my favorite American, so I tend to watch the NWSL. So a mixture of the two. So Rajo will fit better when it comes to links, even though even with the team set this way, Van Dijk fits. So I could do Van Dijk and a Rajo. I only have like 3,000 coins, so I'm not able to go ahead and buy the players I want. That's why we have Kingsbury. I don't have the coins to just go buy a Cordova or anything like that. We just pulled Solana pack, so it's untradeable. I would rather have Sophie Smith team of the year, but I don't have Sophie Smith team of the year in that spot, because if she's in that spot, then again, it fits my team better. But I like the team. Salah in the last game we played wasn't really a force, weren't really involved, but it's fine. It is what it is. We won 7-3. You can't be too mad.
All right, so I was curious of who he had freaking bottoms. Luckily, my dumbass in the video decided to actually show off who the bench was. It was done. I was curious on who the hell was a showdown player. And what's funny about showdowns back then is I was new to the game. I didn't know how showdowns work. I didn't know it was based off who wins the IRL game. I thought it was based off like whoever the community freaking does the SBC more of is one who gets the upgrade. I thought it was like. So I did done thinking, okay, clearly she'll get upgraded because everyone's gonna do SBC because Savannah McCaskill card it was her or Savannah McCaskill, and it's like that Savannah McCaskill kind of sucks. It's like clearly people would do done, but the Wave beat New York in that game, so McCaskill got upgraded. So like I said, I didn't know how showdowns worked. All right, we're in game 2. Abby with a good save. Lose the ball there. Playing some bad defense. Nice roll fall. Anthony on a run. We had to turn over because we didn't get the freaking header.
See the AI for roll fall? She literally freaking, the whole pullback thing that this game does, where she was going inside and then pull freaking outside. Dangerous ball. And still danger here. Atenea. Now with Morgan. Teammates around her.
We're doing so much drilling with Alice Morgan. Go for Atenea.
It's standing on me.
It's that false 9 and Morgan can't get in. I would never do that now with Morgan because she's a little stiff. Morgan's a little stiff. I love her, but she's a little stiff. Baby Horse is not the quickest in the game.
We're not walking through this guy like we did before.
Look at the play the play styles Atenea had. She had power header and acrobatic. Honestly, I don't think I scored that in 25. I feel like 24, it was easier to score that kind of basic ass goal. Whereas now I feel like the lack of space you have at S25, you're not scoring that goal anymore because of freaking how people move their keeper. The keepers are a little bit better, and just the lack of space you have. There'll just be like on that kind of shot, it'll probably be like an auto block. Just so we can get to it. If I had to take a guess, in FC 24. It's probably like an auto block or it's at 25 and 25 is to be an auto block from this player, or this guy would just magically speed up enough to freaking do a tackle.
You're not doing anything.
Yeah, he does all this dancing. He's doing skill moves and trickster moves as well, and he's not really getting anything out of it. You do that now too in 25.
You're not doing any authentic real freaking football.
they just dance around him
Apparently
up.
her
We don't really
touching
do anything on the
his
end of it.
arm makes him just lose control of the ball. Like just the smallest touch of the arm made him lose control. And here we go with this again, where he's just gonna sit here and just dribble nonstop. Do these little pretty little dribbles that don't freaking amount to anything. I guess it's literally his only fucking move. Now, some people complain about this game. It's like you don't have to actually have skill to freaking like be good at this game. I want to Lewandowski there. Again, it just doesn't go to front pass it to.
All right, it's game 3.
I don't even know what the actual tiers are called.
Yes, this is like right around for people who are like curious. This is like after a little bit after Team of the Year, and pretty much like all the way into like Future Stars. So you see he has like Future Stars in Doggy. He has Future Stars. Timo Werner. He has Future Stars. This is like I don't remember which one was first. Which one would have been the same time? But I don't think so. It was Future Stars and Foot Fantasy. So he has like Foot Fantasy Timo Werner. Then he has Future Stars Udogi. I have Future Stars at the name.
From him at least, there's zero.
Obviously, I have Foot Fantasies Rolfo.
Playing up the middle. I'll take that shot. So you give me that shot, that spot, I'm taking it.
The run Sal was taking from the 4-2-4 is just so nice. God damn, like he's a midfielder and she freaking playing the winger position damn near.
His entire game plan.
But that's how last year, Team of the Year, everyone knew that card was like freaking just crazy.
Got in because I pulled freaking.
But yeah, we didn't do make it take it back then. Back then, all I cared about was freaking scoring Alex Morgan.
You spent all your money to get this freaking team, and you fucking suck at the game. Like so dramatic. He took a dramatic
save. Beckham.
Where he almost lets it in.
Ashley Lawrence, Claudia Pena. What's his right winger?
Another person who like spent all the money in a freaking team, they fucking suck at the game. They can't shoot for shit.
And we upgraded. Yeah, we had Donnarumma in net now. Did we show that? This little right here. We replaced Kingsbury with Donnarumma.
Oh shit.
Why does Pena look so tall? Must be the camera angle. Pena's like what 5'4", 5'3".
We see how long it takes. Like I hit A, well before he does anything. It just takes so long in this game to freaking pass. Like the game right now is performing very freaking clunky. Like, it's really performing clunky right now. Like it takes so long for everything that I try to do to like.
Even right there, like Athena is pretty sure she looks tall.
I hit A before she goes. I can see that.
That was Talisca.
I hit A.
That was very, very bad freaking play for me. To be honest with you, I'm gonna break down my own gameplay. That was very, very bad. Like the passing here was fine.
Like see that I'm doing a freaking
like right here. We go to Salah. We probably should have like literally just give it to Morgan or freaking Lewandowski. They're in a very, very good position. Morgan has a run that leads her right between Jake Lawrence and who his center back is. Over here, Lewandowski is in position to get between players as well.
Driven pass.
But that's not what we do. I think we passed it back to either Sal or freaking Page.
It's like super freaking slow.
Yeah, so we passed it back to Page or freaking Petri. They're taking like either of those two. That was really just bad offense. When you try to go back at that point, Lewandowski's covered. Yeah, pass it backwards when we shouldn't have passed it backwards. And try to pass it back forwards. Like this is something I say about like when people play a rush and they have like offsides happen. You can't pass the ball forward and then pass the ball backwards and pass it forward again. Yeah, it's not in a quick succession because you're not giving the players enough time to make a play or to get back on side. This situation is not an all-side situation where we had two open players, we ignored them, passed it backwards, and then tried to pass it to them when they recovered.
Like even that shot took so long to get off. Like it's taking me like everything that I do is taking longer to do.
Nice defending from Pantry.
It's just like, what the hell was that game?
We're struggling in this game. Like The other games seemed like I was having like an easy time against my opponents. This game seemed like I was like having a hard time with this guy.
which is wild. This game's full of shit for that.
I think in this game we ran into somebody who, you know, pretty much didn't allow me to do what I was doing in the previous game. So basically just pass shoot. You know, like he was cutting off passing lanes and actually just playing tight defense. And because of that, you know, there's like a bit of a breakdown from my like from me mentally on how to pass. You know, we're winning the game. Something that I'm just noticing. We did like a little chip right there. That's when I was like possible. Like back then, on like in that particular situation, so it was like possible to do like a last second chip. In that situation, we're going to take like a shot to the left, and I saw like move keeper by like just a little bit, and I was able to like do a chip shot immediately. I feel like now you can't change your shot that quickly anymore to like oh he's now moving his keeper close and just do an immediate chip shot. Like now you pretty much got to initiate that chip shot way earlier because of how movement is in the game now. Because like now if you try to do a chip shot like this, like keeper gets to slide into you, it doesn't like make themselves big and block it. Whereas like back then, you know, they've already like done the slide to like the side. It was easier if we can get those chip shots off. Now we've calmed down, do some good passing.
Just a dribbler. We should have had that goal with Louis. If I was a better player, I would have had that goal.
I did that a lot. Like if you watch my videos from last year, there's like a lot of self-deprecating freaking comments where I'm like, oh, if I was a better player, if I was a better player, if I was a better player, instead of just, you know, just playing better.
Better player, destroying people in this game. Like if you see the opponents that is in effect, like immediately.
Yeah, that immediate right there is just her speed. Like Patrick, as much as I loved her, she wasn't quick. So when we subbed in Dunn because Patrick was tired, and it's like the first time I had used that Dunn card, and just like the first thing I noticed is like just how rapid she is.
And she's had 2 interceptions already. And she's had 2 immediate interceptions. She's had some good passes.
I couldn't freaking shoot corners for shit at that point in the game. I got really good at it.
See how he just oversells? There's no reason for that ball to do that.
Like relatively quickly, but like at that point I couldn't do a corner for shit.
And it's like he's going to like have a clean get of the ball, and it just like oversells him like at random. We just can't get the freaking ball, even though it literally shows us winning the freaking the tackle. But like we just can't get the ball. We're winning the freaking the standing tackles.
I think like towards the end of this game, it really started to show that the other guys are actually probably better than me. At least at that time. Like yeah, I had the lead because I was actually making my shots, but like
so I switched to freaking
after like the 60th minute, it seemed like the momentum has kind of shifted.
We won the ball. We literally won the ball right there, and then game's like, we're gonna switch you off, Virgil.
It's just pretty much like he just couldn't score, but like I feel like the momentum chipped it and the pressure was on me.
Like just run to the edge.
Yeah, we didn't know what a cutback was, so we say run to the edge.
Another one else just lucky ass goals. Like it's taking, I'll hit the button to shoot, but one person's still dribbling. You saw Salah had an easy chance inside, but like the ball just oversells Salah at random. It's another trash can player. Like again, I'm not.
All right, this is long enough. We'll edit some stuff out so it's not, you know, super long, but it will be, you know, long. I don't know if I'll do more of these. If you want me to do more, like react to some of my older gameplays from last year, then I will. But if not, then it's like a one-time thing, or maybe I'll do like one for like my first time playing champs, or my first time, you know, trying to qualify, or my first time, you know, we'll see what comes like the first. But I thought it'd be fun to like to look back at where I was and where I am now. You know, when it comes to like my mentality as well. My mentality is very, very different now than it was back then. Back then, because there's like a lot of self-deprecation when it comes to my ceiling as a content creator when it comes to it, as well as like how often I would or wouldn't play the game. You know, because like I play the game a lot, way more now than I did back then. Even though there is a little bit of difference. Like back then, I actually played champs. This year, I don't play champs. The reason why I don't play champs for those curious is not because of qualifications, is literally just because I just don't have the time to it. Like you consider all the rivals games you got to play, and then the squid games, and then some of the cup stuff. It's just like I don't have time, and that, like I haven't even played the recent cups, like I did the first week of the fantasy league. Haven't done anything in a cup since because I just don't have time to do it, which sucks. I'm kind of hoping that I will have like at least some time to do champs when football day happens, or freaking the team of the season, because I love team of the season last year and it was really fun. So I'm hoping to be able to get some champs games in for those. But yeah, I'll be waiting to see my Archer. See you guys on the next video. Happy to see you all day. Y'all stay safe. You guys another. Have some fun in your games. This video game at the end of the day. So do what makes you have fun. I'm out of here. Deuces.